Hello y'all. I'm gonna put on some music. I'm gonna talk to you for a little bit. I was just uploading my video from yesterday. Oh, it's a Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's to everyone. To everyone. It's all about love. All about love. And the courage to love. The courage to love unconditionally. The courage to be yourself. To face adversity with a full and open heart and judgment, and the courage to live life full of love and being respectful and kind. I used to think, like in that, and I've been told, I don't know if I said this in my video yesterday, and by the way, my video that will be uploaded before this one will be uploaded, but as I was sharing a truth about, not giving a fuck, and as I watched that, because I always watch my videos, that I seem maybe to be defensive. And as I watch it, I'm like thinking to myself, oh, people are gonna think I'm this and that. Yeah, and that's like so tiring because the head comes up with that. And I don't know, it's like, put on a little love. I don't know, it's like, it's how the head judges it. I want to be, so open and honest with everyone because that's just what I feel, and I'm like I say, 100 times, I'm so fascinated by how can I get my freedom? Like how much more can I get my freedom, and by allowing myself to choose and to let go. And to experience and live how I choose and not be concerned about anybody else and everything. And how did I come up on this day? And it's like because of grace, because of grace. And I realized that, I've been motivated by the reactions of others to, how do I say, to be, I don't know, to be, like, I believe like a lot of us are like really false, and we complain about situations and how things are, and that's, everyone's entitled to that, but I'm like, I don't want that. I want to be able to tell my truth out loud. I tell my truth out loud, I believe, and I can judge myself for that, and that's what I realized, that what is an illusion, because I watch my head do it. And maybe this resonates with you or not, because it's really loving to say it out loud, and how you judge yourself, and how just everything, and how, my mind can also say that I talk always about this thing about, being yourself, and like not judging yourself, and all this kind of thing, and that, what I realize is that when you let go of all those things, and you look at it, you're looking at it, and you see, does it serve me to be angry, or does it serve me to be rude, or, it can happen, and I can let go of the fact that I respond that way, which isn't often, because I'm very, very curious, very, very conscious and curious about my response, and not being on automatic pilot. And I think that that's what's really cool, because love is not negotiable, and when you're on automatic pilot, that can really stress you out, and it really can stress me out, and I can really be hijacked by that, and I can be really run by that, and I can see that I try to people please and respond to things like irrationally. I mean, this is the past. I don't do that much. I don't do that anymore, and I and I defend that, and if it does happen, it's really, I can catch it pretty quickly, and it doesn't serve me. But like what is real? It's so beautiful to ask yourself, like, what is real? And today's Valentine's Day, and I know that love is real, and I love it, and speaking it out loud, and realize the illusion of everything, and how we give value to everything, and how we you know, I think it's, you know, when you have suffered a lot in your life, and that suffering happens, and that I can tell you is happens because we're human, until we wake up to the fact that we don't have to choose that anymore. And that's really, you know, not very popular, I assume, I guess, but assumptions also assumptions, but not very popular. And that's why I think I deal with sometimes with feelings of anger, like and being, you know, seem a little defensive when I share, because I guess it's about me. It's not about anybody else. Like, nothing is about anybody else. And I take that full responsibility, because that's love for me. Take full responsibility on how I react on any given situation, and how I can you know, forgive myself for the past, and being overly kind, or seem to be rude when I don't know, or however I'm perceived by other people is not my business, really. And that is something to share, like really share, because I'm assuming again, but I'm sure that somewhere in some areas of everyone's life they have this kind of thing, and have this kind of like automatic pilot of responding to you know, when you feel pressured, or you feel, I don't know, like sometimes, like when you feel like you're getting your way, and then you feel like you don't get your way because your head is saying, you know, this is wrong, or this is right or wrong. And you know, that's a beautiful day when there's no right or wrong. There's no dualism. Like, there's no dualism, and nothing can bother you. And that's really a skill. That's like a graceful skill to, like, really get in touch with that graceful part of yourself, to recognize that you do not have to allow anything to bother you. And you know, things, of course you're going to be bothered. I would imagine, you know, that you're going to be bothered. I'm bothered. I can be bothered. What I mean is, like, it's bubbling, and my ego is trying to react or something, and it feels good to react, and it's like conditioned like that, and it wins in situations, and it feels so good, and we can get addicted to that. And that's why we maybe react automatically. And we're supposed to, you know, we're supposed to not let people walk all over us, and we feel defensive, and we feel this and everything. And that is, like, I feel like when I share maybe yesterday, even though I felt I was, you know, being kind, and because that's my choice, like, being kind, and when I say, like, you know, I'm skipping around, but I'm thinking, like, being kind, sometimes I get really upset with myself because I had this good boy complex, and being kind is something that I choose now. But sometimes I would be when I felt like someone was being rude to me, or offensive, or judging me, or I felt judged, all this stuff. And now it's so beautiful and liberating to let that happen, because you can't really change that. And I'm sure it happens in every like in many situations in people in our daily lives, maybe, and especially, you know, if, you know, with your work or whatever you're doing, or people or relationships, and being judged, and this is right or wrong, and people are trying to tell you how to live, and, you know, and like, let me just say, just I was saying yesterday, is that I am not telling anybody how to live. Like, absolutely the contrary. It's like, I just share because I realize that this is a really beautiful way of being and existing, and in my existence, and it's really it's graceful, and it's with love, and full love and care with everything. That's the most important thing in my entire life. And it is what I'm obsessed with, and it's equated with freedom, and freedom to accept all that what is, and all what is so beautiful, because it is, yeah, it's really daring greatly to live by that acceptance of what is, and not being on the automatic pilot And it's easier said than done, you know, but when you get used to it, and I share this because it's so beautiful for mankind, and we can stop the victimhood and the war within our own selves, and recognize that all of us go through our challenges, and we accept them or not, and we respond to them, and people can really throw shade at you, you know what I mean, and make you feel, try to make you feel like you're less than because they're feeling less than, and it's really a skill in being courageous enough to love what is and accept and respect all situations. And yes, like I say it again, you know, it's easier said than done, absolutely, for sure, but it's a value, you know, it's a value. And like again, I don't know, I just know that it feels so beautiful and loving to me to say that out loud, and I will share that. And yeah. So happy Valentine's Day, and a big kiss to everyone, and yeah, live your life full of love and acceptance of everything, of yourself, and even the mean and the bad and the, you know, the controversial parts of you, and, you know, of your sharing or your way of being, and forgive yourself immediately if you can recognize and that you have the possibility to do that, and start over fresh in every moment. It's so beautiful to let go of every single moment of every single day and start new, because we can do that, and we can share. We can do that for ourselves and not be attached to anything and circumstance, and, you know, not like, and you can tell your truth, and when you tell your truth, like, this is me, you know, like when you share your critical truth, because, you know, sometimes you perhaps, you know, have to tell people, I don't know, which is also another weird thing for me too. It's like, I don't know, opinions are opinions, and, you know, your truth is only truth for yourself. So, like I say, you know, I don't believe in reality, because nothing is real. Like, what is real? I don't know. Like, you tell me what is real. I don't really know. I really don't know, and I don't know anything. But I certainly know that, like I say, this sounds like I say I don't know anything, but I don't, because there's no label for the feeling that I have that is so overpowering. It's powerful, and that is the love that I can, you know, and this love doesn't even have a label, because the love, sometimes love has a lot of connotations with, is that a word? Is that the word? With love. And yeah, love can be painful, which is weird that we could learn that, you know, and that it needs to be earned. I don't know, I don't believe that. So anyway, I share that today, and I wish you all the best, and happy Valentine's Day, if I get this uploaded today for Valentine's Day. But if not, I hope you had a nice Valentine's Day, and yeah, I'll see you when I see you. I love you so much. Bye.